YouTube. Man, do y'all feel like Westbrook blackballed? Yes. This is my second video on my channel saying that Westbrook is blackballed. Yes. We finna listen to Melo, a person who know all about this.
In his NBA career, Russell Westbrook was not on an NBA roster for training camp.
Crazy.
And, he's 506 points away from being the top scoring point guard of all time.
That's what they scared of right there. He's the reason why I did a reaction to that. And I want him to get that 500 points.
Hey, what you want about Russ? Last year off the bench, he averaged 13, 6, and 5 while being one of the leading 6 men in the league for the Denver Nuggets.
Stop it.
He's not on the roster.
So you don't want that on your roster?
He looks like he could still definitely help a team.
We just saw him 2-3 months ago.
When you in that mental space, bro, because I know like blackball is a spicy term. You know what I'm saying? Do we feel like that's what's happening here? You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like you said, like, yo, it's Russ. It's Brody.
Can I ask you a question? They go by stats, okay? So if Russell Westbrook get on the team right now, right? You get that 600 points. He go down in history with the #1 point guard, fast like points. He probably up there top 5 with assists, probably top 3 with rebounds. Do you want people to consider Westbrook as a top 5 point guard? If you're an NBA fan and you're an analyst and all that, do you think Westbrook a top 3 point guard, top 5 point guard? The stats do. I'm just saying, when they compare everybody else, they go get the stats. The stats say he do. You know what I'm saying? But if you are an analyst and you're trying to push a narrative, you don't want Westbrook with that.
These are conversations that I've had with multiple players in the NBA. When I was going through my shit, very similar to a lot of shit that's going on with a lot of these players that's happening now, right? I used to sit there and tell them, listen, don't let them do this to you. This is what's gonna happen. If they could do it to me, they could do it to you.
Yes.
And he's like, you're in a different situation. You're in a different position at that point in time when I'm telling you, not talking about Russ, but I'm just saying players.
Yep.
And then it happens and you start going through shit and you be like, damn, man, that nigga Melo was right, man. You was right, man. Fuck this shit, man. These niggas is bugging. But like that, it's cyclical. You know what I mean? It just happens and it happens. It's just sad to see what he is actually going through. You talking about, we're talking about one of the greatest point guards of all time.
That's what I'm saying. If you're trying to push a narrative, you're trying to stop that narrative right there. One of the greatest point guards of all time, bro. They shade Russ. They shade him.
I wouldn't say the same position, but I do think he's dealing with a little bit of that. The things that you built your career off of and people fell in love with you about, is the same thing it's your downfall right now. Like it's hindering you right now from being on the team because now you created such a monster and a monster in a competitive way, right? And you set the bar so high with your energy and what you did, what you do in the game, your triple doubles, leading OKC. Now that energy is a lot different, right? I'm not saying you've never burnt any bridges along the way, but now you're in a position now where narratives start to kick in, right? Conversations around the league. It's a copycat league. So if I hit you, Monica, say, yo, Monica, man, Russ lost his step going left.
That's why this is my second video on this situation, bro. I'm pushing the narrative. He need to be back in the league. Real talk, he need to be back in the league. That man got hard. He loved the game, bro. This is the thing right here, bro. Wale said it the best. You don't know the difference between the vultures and the people here for the culture. You don't know the difference no more. It's cooked.
Talk. He gonna hear it. And now it's just it's going around. So I think that's what Russ is dealing with now. They start questioning, could he still do this? Could he do this? Could he?
Yeah, he can, bro. They don't stick. Right? They don't stick deep.
Play him at? Who we gonna play him with? So when they start questioning all of that shit, you as a player, you like, man, fuck this shit. Like, I'm me. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm Russell Westbrook. How the fuck you ain't, like, what are we talking about here?
Okay, yes. But we have talked very honestly about your last few years in the NBA, right? Percentage, Because I'm not saying that the league is right. I personally think he should be on the roster. But what's the percentage of Russ has to take responsibility
70
to adapt?
70.
1,000%.
Okay.
1,000%. Like we all have to adapt.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a hard transition to adapt, right? Especially when you're being forced to adapt.
Mm-hmm.
It's a difference in just that you're allowed to adapt as you go.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, he adapt when he went to the Clippers, bro. He adapt when he went to Denver, bro. What I want that man to do is just change his whole game, bro. It just sit in the corner and spot up and shoot a three. You know what I'm saying? Fuck your history, nigga. This who you is now. That's what they saying.
You can't adapt. You are forced to adapt into the situation, to a team, to a roster. Because now any situation that you go to,
come on, man.
You're voiceless.
In
a sense. Because
that's
you're going
tough.
in as, the conversation, we're gonna bring Russ in. Like we gonna bring Russ in and, you know what I mean, give us this, give us that. It ain't, we got Russell Westbrook. We got Russ.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what we do. We think we're gonna bring Russ in.
Mm-hmm.
So now the mind
Like that's a bad thing.
ain't setting the thought process of Russ coming into training camp later. It's just looked upon totally different.
Yes.
So Russ got to
You're
go
already
in there and
kinda
work
behind
The energy.
hard
Yeah.
to keep that level of integrity and respect with this group. Sometimes you be out of place. Sometimes you can feel, you start questioning yourself. You start second guessing shit. It's a feeling that you go through. I'm just saying, I don't want him to go through that. And I'm sure at this moment, any situation that he goes to, it'll be about basketball, but he's gonna be dealing with all of that, all of those emotions to the point where he's gonna be like, yo, fuck this shit. Like I don't want to keep doing this. I don't want to do this no more. Oh, he's not being blackballed. You have a sense of, you have more.
Yeah, he been blackballed. Stop it, Melo. You know all about this. I understand this your podcast. You got to keep your relationship. That man been blackballed, okay?
Of a case was
That's
saying,
why it's a
I got
topic.
blackballed in a sense because by one person that knocked the domino down, right? He sent that message around to everybody. So I can say my issue was with one person, right? Russ ain't get waived. He ain't get cut. It was just a free agent. And now you gotta go and see, where do he fit into my roster? Where do he fit into our system? Do we need what Russ can give us at this point in time in his career? What team needs that, right? The only teams that would say, hey, we'll take Russ is Utah. He left Utah already. He went from the Wizards of Utah to the Lakers, right? So that ain't, you know what I mean? Like those teams, Charlotte, you send him down there to Charlotte, let him just go play his last 1 or 2 years and let Russ ride out. Like, it's just the journey that you have, the corners that you got to turn at this point in your career. Is very unfortunate. And I don't want to say.
Can I ask y'all a question? So, NBA team right now, fast like Milwaukee. Milwaukee can't use him? Milwaukee cannot use him. So you tell me he can't be a backup point guard again in Denver? Like, stop this, bro. The point I'm saying is this. If you look at an NBA team right now, supposedly trying to win a championship, you tell me Russ can't fit on that team, bro? I just named 2 of them. I would bring the Lakers up, but they got a lot of guards over there. He can go back to the Clippers. He can help the Clippers out. He could, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man.
It's unfair, but it's very unfortunate that niggas gotta
He could
go
fit in
through this.
Boston too.
Russ got 18. How many years is this for Russ?
I think he's going on his 17th to 18th year. Yeah.
Like,
but
so
he's in a super unique position though, because like I kind of look at Russell Westbrook like a backup quarterback in the NFL, where it's like the season's just starting, and the moment a good team drops a guard, Russ's phone is gonna be the first one that gets picked up.
That's not the point. I agree with you. That's not the point. And what Russ is probably dealing with right now, I'm just telling you what he probably is dealing with right now.
Yeah.
Yo, fuck it. if nobody calls by this time, I'm done. Because this is what's gonna happen. You're gonna go through September.
So before you say you're
done
as a player.
In your mind, you're gonna start thinking that. You're gonna start gearing toward that.
All right, man, if the NBA ain't working, I'm gonna get on Duolingo.
It's not the NBA though. It's not the NBA. I don't want this. It's not the NBA.
Yeah.
Yes, it is, bro. It's the NBA pushing this narrative, bro.
It's the teams who talk. You know,
that's the NBA is the team.
GMs and the scouts and the GMs that talk amongst themselves. And once that memo is out there, it would take a bold person to step
that's
out
blackball
and say, you know, I'm going to take a chance with bringing Russ over here. It's going to take somebody who really fuck with Russ over the years to be like that's in a position to be like, yo, Russ, come on, I'm going to look out for you. I got you. But it's not going to happen now because teams are in training camp, in preseason. You're still trying to figure out your roster. You're still trying to tighten up your roster. You're putting in new systems. You're putting in new sets, new schemes. We ain't going to bring Russ in while we in the middle of that. So, Russ, hold on. Let us get through the first 5-10 games of the season, which leads you to what? The middle of November, end of November. Right. All right, Russ, it's too soon to make that. We still trying to build and see what happens. Let's get to December. At that point in time, you can't do nothing. Yeah. Teams are in 20 games, 25 games. Nah, Russ, we don't want to bring you in because you might fuck the chemistry up. Yep. So it's a lose-lose situation in that. If he's not on the team now, he may not be on the team within the next couple months. And then after December is what, you got to wait till January 15th. It keeps going and it keeps going and it keeps going.
He know it because that's what they was telling him.
And then I imagine for him, though, if he does get a call January 15th, then it's like, and this is your role, and this is where you fit. And for him,
January 15th, you called in there and they said, hey, yo, we got a 14th spot on the team. We got a 15th spot on the team. Yo, come in here, be a good presence, be a role model, be a leader.
Locker room leader, yeah.
Be a good guy on the bus, in the plane. But we're going to give you about 8 minutes. Like,
8 minutes, bro.
Imagine
Stop
being
playing.
able to build an app
No,
with your
thank
name
you.
on it just by thinking about
No,
it.
thank you.
Meet Base 44.
No,
so
thank
it's
you.
like, that's not more or less than what he was getting last year, though.
Is that when you say, like, I'm done?
Is this what
or
the game come to now? Like,
but 8 to 10 minutes wasn't.
It depends on who called.
That's not too much less than what he was getting last year in Utah.
And
in Denver.
He was playing minutes in Denver
because Murray was hurt. But like when they first brought him
what
in,
I'm saying is you didn't get cut, Russ.
No.
You didn't get cut. Like he didn't. He is a free agent. So as a free agent, you're looked upon differently. Russ, you're gonna take the minimum, right? You're gonna take the minimum. If you're willing to take the minimum and the 13th roster spot,
okay.
It's like,
wait. Side note.
It's sad as shit.
Side note. Based on this conversation,
yes,
we obviously are making a correlation to your experience and what Russ is experiencing. Knowing what you know now,
yes,
would you have retired fully on your own terms? Not none of them last couple of years.
No, I was ready to retire, and that year I was done. The minute that I was done, because I waited. Okay. I was patient with what I was just explaining.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. You would go through all that again?
You would go through the Hoodie Mellow era.
Me personally would go through that again.
Okay.
I don't know if others can walk in those shoes the way that I walked in them during that time. You get what I'm saying? I don't know if too many people.
So how does he stay locked in?
Walk in those sneakers at that point.
The way you just explained it
during this time? Because
I'm miserable as a fan listening to what he might have to go
No
through.
cap.
This
No
is
cap.
what happens. This is not just me. This is not.
It's the NBA
We've
life
seen
cycle.
it happen to Russ.
Yeah, Melo.
We've seen it happen to me. We've seen it happen to AI. We've seen it happen
Michael
to
Beasley.
people. It's sad to say that it's part of the game. It's part of.
But
that is part of the
Mello,
culture.
having watched that, right? Like
It's
I
sad.
feel
I
you.
don't condone it. It's sad.
I got you, but I feel you on like who you are and
Yeah.
your journey and growth and being able to do it again. But a guy like Russ don't even need that. Like Russ could retire tomorrow and we'll be debating his Hall of Fame status.
Right.
And
This is why it's different. My situation is different because I was really between a rock and a hard place. I wasn't ready to retire.
okay,
I knew what I could still do. I still believed in myself. And then for somebody to tell you, you ain't this and you can't do this and you not part of what we doing, you step aside and be like, damn, am I really worthy of even being a part of this game anymore? Do
That's
I still
crazy.
want to put the grind and the hustle and the dedication into this, knowing that I'm being fucked over by the game? This is how I was thinking at that point.
Right.
Whereas Russ and somebody in that situation, he could say, man, fuck this game. Like, I'm done with this shit. Y'all want to carry it like that? I'm walking away from the game. We would take our hat off to Russ. We would feel bad about that, though, because we know why you're walking away from the game. So as a player, if you know you're not ready to walk away from the game, you feel like you've been pushed away from the game, you want to prove yourself. So Russ probably is in a situation where
You want to prove yourself.
in his mind, I got another 2 years in this league and I'm out of here. So I still want to play basketball and do what I do for the next 2 years.
I'm sure
Why
he
are you
does.
forcing me out of this when I've been doing this for 18 years?
I don't think anyone's forcing him, but I think
It
we got
is.
to.
He is forcing him, bro. Y'all, come on, bro. Like I said, you don't know the difference between the culture vultures and the people here for the culture, bro. Stop making excuses. They trying to get bro out of there, bro. Stop making excuses, bro. Stop it. Stop it, bro. He just explained it, bro. If that's what's going on, they create a narrative, bro. It started, like, Denver was the last stop. Like, people couldn't play with him. Then the Clippers, they wanted to, he just don't fit the system no more. How? He went crazy in the playoffs. He looked better than your fucking superstars. Excuse my language. He looked better than Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. And that was their team.
They forcing him out. Nobody's picking him up.
We got to say the quiet part out loud, though. Like, what team out there does Russ help? Like, for
Sacramento.
what he can give and what he's done, what he's capable of doing.
You talking about what he
we've seen
can
with
do
that.
to
Sacramento,
What he can do
bro.
right now. And I said,
There's a lot
Boston,
of teams that Russ can help
Milwaukee,
right fucking now.
right.
like I said, the Oklahoma City Thunder. I
No,
believe.
he can't help them.
No.
Okay.
Don't put him over there. See, that's what's wrong with them. Just go back to what? No, I just named a couple on. Look at the teams trying to win, and you add them. They just add. So my thing is no disrespect to Chris Paul, bro. They added Chris Paul over Westbrook. That's tough, boy. But you know why they did that, right? Chris Paul, he know how to play alone. So you telling me Russ can't help Houston right now? Russ cannot help Houston right now. Fred just he just tore his Achilles. So you telling me Russ Westbrook can't help Houston right now?
We at this point in time, we talking about legacy.
Okay.
Russ is in the conversation of legacy.
What's the
So
only
let's
thing
protect.
that could...
We talking about legacy. Let's protect the legacies of these players. Not somebody who's been in the league 5 years, 6 years, who went. No, this is somebody who's put in pain, pressure, #1 jersey
I don't like
sale,
this, bro.
MVP of the league.
I don't like this.
Like this is what Russ did.
I don't like this. I'm a
Now
Russ
we talking
fan,
about somebody
bro.
18 years in,
I don't like this.
right? At this point in time, you ain't chasing no ring. It's either gonna happen or it's not. I done tried to chase the ring and win for all of these years. Yeah, if I get an opportunity to go play somewhere that I can win the ring. I thought it was Denver. We thought it was Denver. It didn't work out. I'm not chasing the ring no more. I want to be happy. I want to find the joy back into the game. I want to go fuck with the young guys and help them out. But I still want to play and doing it at the same time. So if I have to go to Charlotte to do that, I'm willing to do that. Because of the joy of the game. Fuck chasing the ring at this
They
point.
not taking him in Charlotte. They finna let LaMelo run wild, bro. Houston is the perfect team, bro.
At the time. You can't send him back. You can't send the greatest player back to or he left and then come back and then he's not playing. No,
Yes.
as a player, I know I still can play.
Yeah.
No, hell no.
Not right now.
Hell
Not right
no.
now.
Dame went back to Portland because Dame is going to come back healthy and play.
And he's rehabbing there. Yeah.
CP went back to the Clippers because CP is going to play.
Yeah.
He ain't go back to sit on the bench.
I know that's
He
right.
ain't go back. I'm gonna just do my victory lap and just.
I don't know.
No,
I don't think he's playing 40 minutes a game either.
He's not gonna play 40, but he's gonna have an impact.
He don't want to play 40 minutes, bro. He probably only want to play 6 minutes a game, bro. It's not even about a ring right now. It's just about him getting a check and being closer to his family, bro. That's why I make my channels, bro. Some of his comments he made, bro, no disrespect to you, bro, it's crazy.
The game.
But if you made it this far, please smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, man. I'm not finna let this be no hour-long video, man. I was just trying to make a point, bro. There's a lot of teams can help Westbrook. You heard the stats. You heard the stats, bro. So you telling me a team cannot utilize that? Knock it off, bro. Free Westbrook.